Hello, welcome to my live. I dropped in for a few reasons. Number one, I wanted to share with you the Watermelon Only Cleanse group again for those who would love to join us. It's a group that's designed for detoxing with watermelons for only 5 days, okay? And the second reason I jumped in, I'll answer some of your questions, of course. Now, the Watermelon Only Cleanse, the group, it begins on the 11th, okay? And all you're doing on that, for 5 days, you replace your diet, your meals with watermelon only, okay? And breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or whenever you're hungry, okay? That's watermelon only. That's what you're gonna use, okay? And why? Why watermelon? Well, watermelon is very, very hydrating. In my opinion, one of the best foods you can eat. Very cleansing, okay? Very nourishing, hydrating. Astringent. It pulls out mucus, it breaks mucus, moves the lymph system, helps move the lymph system, okay? One of the underutilized fruits you can use, okay, when it comes to healing and cleansing the body. And that's why I created a watermelon only group. We're going to be using in the group using a 5-day cleanse of watermelon only, and in that time we eat all the watermelons and we use the herbs. The herbs you're going to use, if you can afford it, is the Fabulous 5 and kidney tea. That's it. So to change the diet and use the herbs and you stick to it. Please join me on the group. I'll post a link after I'm done to this. But if you're interested, direct message me. I'll send you a link for the group. We start on the 11th, and I hope you'll join us, okay? So let me answer a few questions, and we can begin, okay? And I can take some questions from you guys. Okay, let's see. Good question. Do you have products for, sorry, I missed that question. I know what you're trying to say. So can you, please message me, please, so we can clarify and have a conversation. Okay. Can you do this if you have blood sugar issues? It depends. It depends on which one it is. But a melon is like every other food, meaning that when you have such an issue, you don't want to be eating foods that are making things worse. You understand? When you have blood sugar issues, what's causing the problem? You have acids and inflammation affecting the function of glands. How are you going to clean those glands if you don't change your diet? If you think you're going to eat protein and starches and improve your glands, you are mistaken. You need a high fruit, raw vegan diet with the herbs to help you, okay? But you need steps. I would direct message me for steps or at least guidance to point you in the right direction, okay? But you know, it depends entirely. But I think you can, depending on what it is. If you are using medication, different story. It requires different approach. But regardless, reach out to me. Yes. Join on the cleanse. Someone asked, why do we need to do, in general, why you do a fruit cleanse? You have to understand that when you get any kind of health issues, as far as natural healing is concerned, it's due to the fact that your body is obstructed. You've been eating foods, animal products, and starches that obstruct the body flow of energy. We have 3 flows of energy. There's blood flow, lymph flow, and nerve flow. Blood flow to feed the cells, lymph flow to clean the cells, and nerve flow to communicate between the cells. When any of these are blocked, you will have an issue. What issue you have is based on your genetic weaknesses, okay? Some people will be liver, some people will be kidneys, some people will be the hair. I don't know, it doesn't matter what it is. The fact of the matter is you're being obstructed. So when we go on a watermelon only cleanse, we're eating the least obstructive foods on the planet. Fruits, this watermelon here takes a serving, it'll take you 15-20 minutes to digest, okay? And the body knows how to handle it, and it's not obstructive. When you eat complex chemistry foods like starches and proteins, the body has to break it down. It takes hours to break down and use. Fruits, it takes 15-20 minutes. That's why we use the fruits. It cleanses, it hydrates, opens up the channels of energy flow, and you get better. Okay. Anyone who goes on a fruit-only cleanse for 7 days can attest to that fact that you do get better. Okay. So I thought that would be important to mention it out. Can you please make bariatric patients? Sure. Like I said, if you reach out to me, I will help you, okay, the best as I can. Where can I find seeded watermelon? Seeded watermelon is very hard to find, but if you must get watermelon. I personally can't find seeded. I use seedless organic, and when I can't even find seedless organic, I'll use seedless. I don't care, okay, because in my opinion it works. I've seen it work for myself. I've seen it work on other people as well, okay. And don't let anything come in your way from healing. So that's a good question here. Looking it's very funny. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Someone call me Tarzan. That's funny. But thank you though. I appreciate it. Tarzan, that's true. So do I grind the seeds and So sorry, the watermelon seeds. Do you grind them? Yes. So what you do is, preferably you dry it. You can also buy seeds, okay, that are dehydrated, and you crush it and you pour hot water on it, like making a tea, and you drink it all day. That's how you do the seeds, okay? That's watermelon only seed. Okay, it's very, very simple, and it's very powerful stuff, the seeds. Do you have products? Oh, yeah, I told you, reach out to me, gastric bypass surgery. Definitely, you want to heal that body. You want to heal the body. It's easy to do it. The fruits and the herbs, very simple. Just reach out to me. I'll give you direction. Okay. Good question. How do you increase iron and vitamin D absorption? Remember that when you're trying to absorb anything, it's your small intestines. Okay, your small intestines is what absorbs food. Okay, so for most people, it's blocked, or it's partially blocked or covered. It's not as efficient as it should be. So you always want to make sure your bowels are clean. Okay, especially the small intestines. So you can use herbs with the diet, of course, to do so. The herbs you use are bentonite clay. Good herbs are white oak bark, plantain are good ones. Okay, in addition to herbs for the bowels like Cascara sagrada, aloe cape. Okay, gentian root, some ginger, all those combined, but you also add some activated charcoal, some bentonite clay, okay, and sedum husk. And what it does is when you consume it, it goes in and it pulls and draws at stuff, and it can clean the small intestines with 100% fruit diet. Of course, diet is crucial, okay. And but if you want to make use of minerals, you have to fix your adrenals, because they are the ones that make use of mineral utilization is your adrenals. So you gotta fix your adrenals. So I would go on 100% fruit diet, use that cleanser I told you, take herbs for the adrenals, take herbs for the kidneys, adrenals, lymph system, stomach, and bowels. In other words, Fabulous 5, okay, and the kidney tea. And this is how you cleanse it. This is how you cleanse the body. But you can also, if you really must, supplement with the vitamin D. I think my internet is bad. I keep on going off and on, so I won't keep this really long. I'll keep it short. How much for low? So she has a low functioning thyroid. If you have a low functioning thyroid, underactive thyroid, you have to understand a very simple thing. Sometimes, and very often, it's due to your hypothalamus and your pituitary gland, because they control the thyroid. And some people, they don't have a thyroid issue, they have an issue with those two glands. So you need to get an eye reading, iridology reading, because when the eye reading, you'll be able to identify the weaknesses that are most prominent. So if it's your hypothalamus and pituitary gland, then you need herbs for that. Okay, and if it's your thyroid, then you use herbs for the thyroid. But the diet has to be 100% fruit diet, and Fabulous 5 kidney tea at the very least, herbs for the lymphatic system, and extra herbs for the kidneys, and then use herbs for the thyroid if it's your thyroid weakness, or herbs for the endocrine glands. Actually, I would add the endocrine glands regardless in there. Okay, the herbs for the endocrine glands in there. But that's how you address your thyroid and get it stronger. Okay. Yes, and so someone says, did you say watermelon and herbs for 5 days? Yes, I have a group, I told you, that is for only watermelon, only cleanse for 5 days. And I did it because I wanted to give you personal attention for those 5 days. So the group, you can direct message me, or I'll post it on, when I'm done this video, I'll post it with this video replay. What would you recommend for a light-headed symptom? You have to go go get it checked, because lightheadedness usually, okay, it could be several factors. It could be blood sugar issue, it could be blood pressure issue, it could be maybe you have excess mucus in the head region, it's affecting the cerebellum and mastoid medulla region, so that can give you the lightheadedness. But it can be any of those things, so go get it checked, okay, and then get it diagnosed, and then you can address it better. Someone said, I just ate my seeds. You can eat the watermelon seeds, you can chew it, sure. Is it okay to consume sea moss while detoxing? Yes, you can use sea moss while you're detoxing. Make sure it's the right sea moss though. Am I vegan? Yes, I'm vegan. Yes, I've been vegan for 9 years. I'm plant-based. I don't like using the word vegan. I like using the word plant-based. I don't eat any animal products, or just plants. So technically speaking, it's a vegan, but a vegan also has ethical connotations to it as well, which I am. I love animals, but you know, I don't force my opinion on other people. Thank you so much. Can you cleanse? So antidepressant, if you're using antidepressant stuff, you can go ask your doctor. I do not deal with medications, okay? But depression in general is due to your parathyroid. So your parathyroid is weak. You have to fix those glands. If you don't fix it, you can keep on taking pills, and you're treating it. You're not addressing the root cause. Okay, so always address the root cause. The diet is crucial here. The diet. Um, okay. So someone says fingers turn white and they become cold. Okay. Neurological issue and circulation issue. That's what it is. Okay. But the whole body is compromised. The whole body is always compromised. It's always a systemic thing. It's never you have to take herbs for this part. No, the whole body has to detox. But when you're dealing with neurological issues, it's always extra herbs for the adrenals, the solar plexus, or the bowels, and the back of the head. Clean the sinuses. Okay, clean the gut. Use the enemas, use herbs for the gut, use herbs for the adrenals, use herbs for the head. So neurological tincture for the brain and nerves, and circulation tincture. And I will use circulation tincture for the lower part of the body as well, for the whole body, because you need to push blood flow everywhere. So this is how I would address it. If you can reach out to me, I can guide you to get natural healing. Let's see. Okay. Would you recommend? No, if you have a gastritis and lemon only cleanse, I wouldn't do the lemon only cleanse with a gastritis issue. I would go on green drinks first and salads, but mostly green drinks, and I would use herbs to heal the body. And then as I get better, I'll move on to the sub-acid fruits like the pears, apples, and as I get even better, I'll move on to the grapes and the lemons. Okay, but the lemons are strong healers. So if you have this issue, it's going to be pushing acids around, and because you have this gastritis thing, it tells me that you have chronic lymph stagnation, which means that you're not filtering out waste through your kidneys, your lymph system is not moving properly. So lemon is a great pusher. So I wouldn't use the lemons. I would use sub-acid fruits if I can tolerate it. If I can't tolerate sub-acid fruits, I'll use the green drinks. But you need herbs for the bowels, herbs for the adrenals, herbs for the entire body. Okay, reach out to me. Let's see. Can dead bone be revitalized? Listen, if you have dead bone, then do you know what it means? Dead bone. Dead bone means that it's not functioning anymore, and it won't be there for long. So I don't believe it's dead in that regard. But anybody, any part, if you want to revitalize it, how do you do it? You got to change your diet. You got to use the right herbs, and give it time, of course. Okay, but such a situation, of course, go get it checked, because it's not a joke like that, right? But yes, I believe everything can be revitalized. Okay, that's a good question here. Can you please post the herbs that clean your small intestines? The herbs that are on my website is called the bowel cleanser, but it's made out of bentonite clay, activated charcoal, psyllium husk, and like 10 different herbs in there. Okay, to help pull. So it's fantastic for you. If you direct message me, I can help you better. I can't post it here, obviously, because I'm on a live. Lemon. Someone says lemon. Oh no, that's a good question. How to quit smoking or weed? You have to change your lifestyle. You cannot have the same bad habits, okay, and hope to get different results. In other words, if it's an issue you want to resolve, you gotta change it. And if it's an addiction, you gotta make small changes. You gotta meditate. You gotta pray. Okay, and you gotta make a decision that you want to change, and you gotta change the diet. If you change the diet, your whole thinking will change. Okay, especially the fruit diet, you're lifted up spiritually. Those who have been on it can attest to this fact. Once you cleanse the head and the brain of mucus and everything, you think better. You will not have those bad habits. Okay, go for walks, meditate. Be in nature, and slowly you see you drop the habit. Okay, don't force, don't beat yourself up, but at the same time make a decision to change. Meditate and pray, embrace nature, change your lifestyle. Okay, you're better than that. You can do better things than that. Okay, and that's how you get rid of the addictions. You gotta make a mental choice that you're changing today, not tomorrow, but today, this very moment. Okay, thank you so much for the kind words. Some of you are saying very kind words. I appreciate you, all of you, so much so, more than you know. Okay, why do I get gas, bloated, and diarrhea when I eat apples or grapes? Well, they're cleansing. They're cleansers. When you eat protein and starches, these are what I call suppressive foods. Okay, they will hide everything for you, and you might feel good for a while, but they're not showing you what's going on inside until it's too late. When you eat fruits, they'll tell you what's going on inside almost immediately, and this is, you have to experience to understand it. If you go on a fruit cleanse and you start detoxing, you see stuff coming out. You have detox symptoms. But when you go on a protein, starch, and suppressive foods, this suppresses it. It's kind of like contains it, closes it. But what's underneath is going to boil one day. okay? It's going to explode. So the fruits express and show you what's inside and gives you the opportunity to fix things. The other foods don't. So whilst you may see detox symptoms, it's only temporary and it passes, okay? But if apples and grapes are giving you a hard time, that tells me that you're really compromised inside. You can go on green drinks for a bit, add the apples, and as you go along, you see you get better. You can use the more aggressive fruits like the lemons and the melons, etc. Okay. Good question. I find a good question where all of us can relate to. Is the lemon only cleanse good for migraines? If you have a migraine issue, address the sinuses, clean the sinuses, and clean the gut. Those two major issues. And number 3 is interstitial lymphatic congestion, which most people miss. That means your lymph system is congested, you're not moving out waste, and things are piling up. Waste is piling up. But it's the sinuses. Clean the sinuses and clean the gut. Okay? And you want to take a little essential oil, peppermint, and put it on your forehead here or temple, and also sniff it. It should be organic though. It will give you relief from the headaches. Okay, that's natural relief. But it's a gut issue, it's a bowel issue, and it's a systemic issue. Clean the whole body. Focus on the gut. Focus on the head region. Reach out to me for a protocol if you want. Yeah, sorry. The glitches are poor internet connection for some reason. I don't know why. This day and age. Okay, I do apologize. Erectile dysfunction. ED is quite easy to fix, in my opinion. In fact, those who go on a fruit only cleanse, like a grape only diet, can see rapid results when they do so, just on the diet alone. Okay, but you have to understand, when you're addressing erectile issues, address 3 things. Number 1, your adrenals. These are the kings. Okay, they deal in hormone production. You want to address your gonads and testicles, so use herbs to send blood flow to that region. You want to address the pituitary gland. Right, the head region. Make sure there's no mucus in the head region, excess mucus in the head region. Okay, it affects the gland, affects your erections. Okay, those 3. Cleanse the whole body, clean the bowels, work on the kidney. This kidney issue is a lymphatic issue as well. So Fabulous 5 kidney tea at the very least, and you want to use extra herbs for blood flow to the gonads. You want extra herbs for adrenals, adrenal restorative tincture. You want to use extra herbs for the pituitary gland. Use a brain and nerve tincture called Neurological 1 tincture. Okay, and circulation tinctures for all the body. It's not hard to fix at all. Okay, very often you get on the fruit only diet alone is going to help you get better. One of the easiest things to fix. I took okay. Someone says I used the horsetail tea because I had mentioned that it helps with thinning hair. So horsetail tea has 25% of its volume in silica. Silica is needed for hair, nails, and bones. Okay. And skin, everything for constructing stuff, you need silica. So the horsetail tea has the highest bioavailable level that you can use as a human being. So use it once a day. I would use once a day. Make a big jug and drink it the whole day. Sip it through the day. It's called microdosing. How do you kidney stones? So kidney stones, in my opinion, okay, first of all, I always address the root cause, but if you wanted to get rid of it, like the actual stones itself naturally, there's a method. It involves taking magnesium, okay, and lemon juice. I have the protocol. You can reach out to me, but always address the root cause. What causes stones? When you have acids that can't leave the body will use any alkaline material to bind to acids, and this could be calcium, magnesium. It could be cholesterol, fats, or anything like that. Even sometimes we use water to buffer acids, but in this case, it's using alkaline chemistry to bind to acids, and this forms stones. So the stones sit there and have to come out and cause you immense pain. So address the root cause. I'll go on a lemon only cleanse and herbs for the kidneys. And there's a herb you can use called Chancapedra, which is fantastic. It's called the stone breaker. You can use for the kidneys, but you need to address the whole body. Extra herbs for the kidneys, extra herbs for the lymphatic system, for the endocrine glands. Okay, the whole body, and everything tends to improve. Okay. So I hope that ends. Okay, so I only came here to share the group. So again, join the group if you can. There's only 10 days left to get started. We start on the 11th. Use the herbs, the Fabulous 5, okay, and the kidney tea, fantastic for you, and the good old watermelon. Okay, it's fantastic in my opinion. One of the most healing fruits you can ever ingest. Okay, and it's a season, so it's a time, opportunity, and you stick with the herbs and the fruits. And 5 days, join the group, and it's an opportunity to be accountable. To achieve your goals, okay? And I thought that for those of you who already don't have my books, I wanted to push it through because I believe that I wrote this very simply for you guys Very simple, so you can learn it and help other people. And this is only 30 pages. Look at it. It's the lemon only cleanse, and it shows you how to detox with the herbs listed individually. Okay, and you have how to heal yourself even when you think you can't. One of my favorites. Okay, full of detox protocols in here, and herbs, and how the body functions, at least in a simplistic form way, so you understand how to heal yourself. Okay, I will come back. I tend to come back more often. But if you have any questions, you direct message me, and stick your detox, fruits and herbs. And thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate you, and thank you for taking charge of your own health. It takes immense will, immense love for yourself, and you have that, and I appreciate that, and I love that. So until then, if you have any questions, feel free and ask me. I'm there for you. I'm trying my best to be there for you as much as I can. Blessings to you.